Welcome to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. I hope everybody's having a great day. And this is our ultra budget, cheap office computer that we are going to be mining Dogecoin on. So you can find these things all over the place for absolutely dirt cheap. There's a couple things that you want to look for. This specifically is an HP Elite desk, and it has an i5 6500. I recommend trying to get a 6th gen or newer Intel chip. I don't recommend the older AMD chips. They just don't do as well. At least for the price. I got this one for 20 bucks. He was asking 40, negotiated down. Probably could have got it for a little bit less because I just looked on Facebook Marketplace and there's some even better deals on better systems. Now looking inside this, let me open it up for you guys. These do not fit full-size cards. Since it's a low-profile computer, you can only fit low-profile graphics cards, but it does have full-size PCI Express 16 slots, so you could put an actual low-profile card, but this power supply does not have any additional PCI Express power, so you're not going to be able to put a card that requires additional power. But we're just going to be mining on the CPU today and see what that earns, and we'll come back after a 7 and a 30-day recap video to see how we did mining our Dogecoin. Now let me show you where I actually have some examples, because I'll always get those people that say there's no way you can find that computer for that price. All right, so this has been about 10 minutes of me searching my local Facebook Marketplace. Here's actually not a bad deal, $40 for a Pro desk. So this is a full-size tower. You could put a full-size graphics card. It doesn't tell you what kind of power supply it has in it, but it does have an i7 4790. So older generation Intel, but a better, it's a 4-core 8-thread, so it would net a little bit higher hash rate. Now going over to the next one, they have lots of computers in stock and they range from $30 to $60. A lot of these are Intel. There's a couple AMD mixed in there, so you probably need to negotiate that down. And then here's another example. This one was listed 4 hours ago, $35 a piece, and these are i5 7500s. So these are actually even a little bit newer than what I got, and they are full-size towers, so you could put a bigger, a full-size graphics card in there. That's actually really nice. These don't come with RAM, but it says open to selling unit with RAM, so I guess you could always negotiate. It's Facebook Marketplace. Now let's get this bad boy spooled up, and I'll show you why you don't need an actual hard drive or a solid state drive. All right, so there it is. We are actually running this entire system on Hive OS, which is a Linux bootable operating system, and it runs, and it's specifically made for mining. You don't need an actual hard drive. As you'll see, there's no hard drive, there's no solid state drive. These are not plugged into anything. It boots and runs solely off of that USB drive. These USB drives you probably have laying around. I think they require at least an 8 gig. But they're dirt cheap if you have to buy one, and it's the easiest way to get a system up and running. Now let me show you what Hive OS looks like and what kind of hash rate we're getting out of this unit. All right, so if you have your Hive set up correctly, which to do a Hive setup, all you got to do is go on YouTube and look up how to set up Hive OS. But once you have Hive set up correctly, you plug your USB in, you plug your Ethernet in and boot it up. On the monitor, it will look like this. So it'll show up Intel i5 6500, 4 cores, 4 threads, and then each stick of RAM. I have 2 8GB sticks running in there. And then if you go down here, you can actually see your hash rate. So our hash rate right now is, if I can read it, where is it at? Oh yeah, 1800 hashes, so 1.8K. Now we'll go take that and we'll put it into the calculator. It's actually settling out at about 1840, 1842, and we'll see what we're actually making. So we're gonna go over here to Unmineable, and we're gonna click on Start Earning Doge. You come down here to CPU right here, and then click Random X, and we're gonna go down and type in 1840 hashes. So that's going to give us an estimated outcome of 0.08 Doge per day or 2.4 Doge per month. So that is a very, very low payout. Let's figure out how much that's doing in dollars, or actually cents per day. Let's click on Start Earning, and then we'll go to USDT Tether. It's a stable coin that's closely tied to a dollar. So that comes out to 3.1 cents a day or 93 cents a month. Now this chip is a 60 watt TDP chip. So if it was burning about 65 watts per hour times 24 hours, and then break that down to, that's about 1.5 kilowatts a day. I did the math earlier, and yeah, 1.56 kilowatts a day times 12 cents per kilowatt, you're burning 18 cents a day. If you have 10-cent rate, so 1.56 times 0.10, you're burning 15 cents a day. I was talking to some people earlier, and apparently out Midwest, 8 cents is pretty common, and the 8 cents per kilowatt is pretty common for like Midwest area. I wish I had 8 cents per kilowatt hour. You'd be burning 12 cents a day. So it doesn't matter how you slice it at a residential electric rate, unless you have a ridiculously low one. You're going to be losing money if you mined it and sold it daily, weekly, or even monthly without Dogecoin appreciating heavily. So if you think it will, then this may be a gamble you want to take. And in the meantime, at least you can put the cover back on this, slide this somewhere out of the way. I do like the low profile ones. Hey, there's my boy. I do like these low profile ones because you could slide this up underneath the bed, or, you know, behind a couch or something like that. And then if you added a graphics card into it, even maybe if you had something laying around or just a cheap one, you could earn even that much more, especially if you could find one of the full tower units, so you could slot a full-size graphics card in there. And I would imagine some of those full-size towers would probably fit a full-size or ATX power supply as well. So lots of options. Will this $20 computer ever ROI itself? Probably not. Maybe, I don't know. Dogecoin will have to go to a lot, but you know what? This is an experiment, so we're going to set it up and see what happens. So let me go ahead and get it spooled up. It's right now that was set up to mine Litecoin, or it's converting to Litecoin, so I'm going to switch that over to Dogecoin. But anyway, thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. My kids, it's time for them to go to bed, so let me go tend to that and drop it down below. How do you guys think this thing's going to do? RIP. I don't know. I've always looked back at some of my older videos and I'm like, man, I had a home run. I don't think this is going to be one of those, but you never know. Anyways, just for reference, I figured it's fairly relevant to actually go over what the price of Dogecoin is. So let me pull that up real quick before we get off here. It's micro Bitcoin, or Bitcoin. All right, so Dogecoin right now is at 37 cents. It is up heavily from what it was a week ago. A week ago it was in the 20-cent range. So yeah, Dogecoin would have to go up significantly more. Not saying it can't, but for us to even think about hitting profits. Anyways, y'all have a good one. I'll see you on the next one. Adios.